that is happening in sports. So I shall be starting with the National Chess Championships, which are ongoing. We have witnessed a bit of competition in several categories, and as per now, what is ongoing, it is the playoffs that is pitting the ladies' side. If my camera person will just show you what is happening, Sasha Mongeli, who is the defending champion in the ladies section, is battling Julie Mutisia. On the other side, Matilda Glenta, who is the world amateur champion, is facing Gloria Jumba, who is the former national champion in these actually championships. And also, I shall be talking to some of the players who've taken part in other categories, talk about the junior and talk about the open actually section or category. And here we shall be talking to one man who shall be walking away in some few minutes to come with a Toyota Note car, and he will be telling us what does it mean, and of course what was the secret behind. So I'll start with the junior, of course, champion. She is with us. She will be telling us, of course, what really went down in all the matches she was actually playing, and of course which was one of the toughest competition or competitor she was facing today. Just introduce yourself. Welcome on KTN. Just tell us how was the game. Start with your name and the category you are playing in, and of course how was the competition.
Okay, so my name is Elizabeth Cassidy from Kitale. I'm a born again Christian. I'm 13 years old and I learn in Kitale Progressive, and I was playing in the ladies section in the National Chess Championship for ladies. It was tough, competitive, but I've learned a lot from the games. Had a lot of fun from my friends, experience, and I'm happy to be part of the tournament.
Of course, winning in some of the matches you played and being the best in the junior category, what does it mean for you?
For me, I would say it is all God, because I remember at some point I did not have a chance to be the best juniors because I kicked off the tournament with a bad start. I lost my second round. So I was so devastated, but then I thank God for enabling me to reach here and being the best junior. I'll also like to thank Chess Kenya for organizing a chess camp for us, because we've been in the camp for 2 weeks and we have been having our coaches who have been encouraging us in the losses.
Of course, you're aiming to follow the footsteps of most of the players who've done well, not just locally, but at the international level. Whom do you look up to locally and maybe at the international arena?
Okay, when I come to locally, the player that I look up to is usually Coach Ben Magana, because he's my mentor. And then when I go to international looks, I look at the current world champion, Gukesh, because he's the youngest world champion and he has really inspired me.
After here, where can we see you maybe, and where are you aspiring to be?
My goal in chess is currently to be a GM. Most of the girls become WGM, but my goal is to be a GM, the chess world champion in ladies. And I hope that God will enable me. In the next coming few years, I'll be one among the top best in Africa.
Thank you so much and all the best.
Thank you.
That is one of the champions when you talk about the junior category, and she is beaming with confidence that this will set a good tempo for her just to actually stand not just locally but at the international level. So let me engage one actually man who will be walking away driving. He came here while walking or while taking a cab, but today he is walking away with a car of his own. Welcome on KTN, champ. Just introduce yourself and talk to us. How does it feel being the overall winner, and how does it mean in your career?
My name is Robert McLegill. I'm also a born-again Christian. So overall, I'm just relieved. The tournament was really tough. I don't think I had any easy game, any walkover, and it seems to be getting that way every year. So, yeah.
Of course, that finale wasn't that easy going up to the wire. What was going in your mind in the maybe last 30 minutes?
Yeah, so I had a completely winning position, and I think the nerves got the better of me, and I blundered. And I think I was completely lost, but then I just got a sudden surge of energy, and I was able to push through and eventually win.
You've been in world championships, you've been in bigger international competitions. How can you compare the international competitions and the local competitions, and how has it prepared you just to start locally?
Yeah, so generally the international competitions are harder, but that being said, there's many players in Kenya who are extremely underrated. And so, participating in that arena and getting that experience helps me to compete here as well.
Going into this, what was maybe your hardest competitor into the world tournament?
Yeah, so I'd say the toughest game was with Methu right now. But, I mean, there were a lot of, strong players, Howie Kaloki and Mehulgo Hill. So yeah, those were who I'd say, the toughest competitors.
How does it prepare you maybe for the future events?
It helps me know that I can handle high pressure situations like this one.
Yeah. Now, going with a car, this is a big moment that maybe were you expecting it?
I wouldn't say I was expecting it. I was hoping that I'd be able to make it happen in the end, but I was just trying to do my best in this tournament.
Maybe who has been your role model before I let you go?
So in Kenya, I'd say there's Magana and Martin Joroge and Methu. And on the world stage, I'd say Jan Nepomniachtchi from Russia.
It is so desolating that you are facing your role model. Was it ringing in your mind like this is the best and I'm facing the best?
Yeah, no, it was. Yeah, it was like I saw the pairing and I was just disappointed. Because I thought it's probably the worst pairing that I could get for the final round. But yeah.
One word for everyone who just came here to witness you playing and actually to cheer you up.
So I'd like to thank everyone for the support, and to the competitors. They all played well, and I'm wishing them all the best in the next tournaments.
Thank you so much and all the best.
Thank you.
That is the overall winner in the open section, Robert Oluka, just sharing with us how it really means for him and how it will be so helpful so that he can actually do well in the international event. So I'll be talking to one man also who has been instrumental in ensuring everything goes well and smooth. I'm talking about the Chess Kenya president, Bernard Wanjala, who is also the head coach of the Equity team and one of the people who've been instrumental into the continent's chess, because he is the vice president in the Africa Chess Federation. President, welcome on KTN Scoreline. Of course, a bigger event that has brought together more than 300 chess players. How can you talk about its success?
Yeah, usually national championship is one of the biggest events in the country, and every player looks forward to it, and all the players who are here have been preparing for the championship since January. And for the juniors, we had a 2 weeks camp working with Kenya Academy of Sports, and all were coming to win, and you could see the fight on the board. Yeah.
You could see the fight on the board, but what really is so special about this year's edition is the competition and how it has gone to an extent where everyone wasn't expecting it.
Well, GNCs are saying it's their time. Everywhere you go, they are saying it's their time. And in this tournament, they really dominated. They don't just say, they do it in action. If you look at round 8, just before we played the last round, It was purely, GNCs. One was only 12 years, and under 18 Akuda, and Robert Makilkeo. These are all babies, someone could not expect for them to win the championship. But also we have national champions who had come Khan's placing. We had Gohil Mahul, who we expected to do better. Ben Magana, who was actually touted to be the best to win this championship this year because he have been winning back-to-back tournaments. And also Ken Omolo came from retirement. He was also here. And lastly, we had junior champions who are also coming to challenge the seniors. And really, they ran away with it because if you look at the performance, they are the ones who have topped up. Yeah.
Of course, someone will ask what is in the offing for the champions, apart from just awarding them the cash prizes and the car. What are they going to get in the future? Are they going to represent Kenya in the bigger events, talk about the World Championships, talk about the Olympics?
Well, when you talk about national champions, our Chess Kenya has a dream to impact the lives of the players. And the choice of the car was deliberate to ensure that whoever wins, he is able to have something to celebrate with their family because they invest a lot of time training. As I mentioned, some trained as early from January. If you look at the win of this championship, Robert, he have been out investing a lot of resources. From the junior championship, he won the junior championship. He went to Egypt to represent Kenya. We also supported him to go to India. He also, that level of investment, we must have a way to reward them and, at least look something that can be able to transform. And we always look at a smaller car with low mileage so that they can start even business like an Uber and look at the sport as part of the things that are putting money in their pocket. Even when you look at the others who are winning, not just the first one, they are earning good money. They can start a business, they can invest in something, and be able to live a life that a champion is celebrated. As we normally say, Talanda Hela should put money in the pocket. Sport should be able to put money in the pocket of the player so that they can celebrate.
Your parting shot, maybe, President?
Yeah, thank you. I want to thank all who turned up. You can organize an event and no one comes, And one thing I want also to appreciate is Kenya Academy of Sports. They have been very supportive. The talents that you have seen here from the young players is courtesy of the support from Kenya Academy of Sports. And I want to thank Daktari Doreen. She should continue supporting the young talents. These young talents have just come from the camp, and you can see the level of skill that they have developed. In the next year, trust me, we are also going to have a GNC winning. Yes.
Thank you so much and all the best, President.
Yeah, thank you very much.
That is the president of the National Chess, the Kenya Chess Federation, Bernard Wanjala, just talking to us. And of course, he has